What's going on, people? Assalamu alaikum. All right, all right. What's going on in the world, man? What's happening with the people? Did I do my taxes yet? No, I haven't did my taxes yet, bro. Why? What's up? What's up, Cold Soul? No. Why? You gonna do them for me? Cause I know how to do them myself. I know how to do my own taxes. What's up, LB? LB Finance? What's up, Long Beach? What's going on, brother? Where's the new hood? Hey man, the new hood is everywhere. The hood, you can make a hood anywhere you want to go, man. It's the world is so big and so spacious. You can go anywhere and make a hood. You can call it what you want to call it. Um, yeah, brother, always tap in, man. It's gonna get real funky around here the next like 3, 4 months. You know, I think, man, in the next 3, 4 months, man, a lot of stuff gonna get revealed, and a lot of brothers, man, that was being put on a pedestal, it's not gonna be on a pedestal anymore, and dudes gonna start to see the real political selective politic that goes on inside every community. That just not just one community, but every community. So we gonna see that. It'd be crazy though, but yeah, man, we're gonna start seeing certain things, certain situation, certain movement, certain dudes looking stupid, certain dudes gonna be embarrassed, certain dudes gonna put spin on certain things, like I ain't from over there. I wasn't a part of that. Yeah, but you was speaking on that. You was defending that. So, and a lot of dudes already picked their side. So when dudes pick their side, they need to stay over there. Stay on that side over there. I think about what I think about loose cannon. Oh man, come on, man. Y'all should already know that, man. Me and that dude never got along. I never respected him. I knew what time it was with him from the gate, and I always made that known. So I don't think nothing about that dude. I think that dude is doing what he's gonna do to get free. Oh, we got Don the One. We got another rat. Now this dude's a super rat. He's in the chat. His name is Don the One. He's telling too. He's telling for sure. He's a white man undercover out of Kentucky. He's like a YouTube spy where he goes on everybody page and he reports back on what everybody is doing. He try to say certain comments in your comment to try to get you to have some feedback going back and forth so he can report that. His name Don the One. Yeah, he's up in there. See, he's reporting back right now. He's screen recording this right now as we speak. He screen record everything that we do, everything that we say. He screens recorded and he send it back to headquarters. Yeah, that's what he do. Where's my ice vest? Right here. Like, but I swear to God, Frank, I'm trying to tell you, man, it's like night and day, man, with him and his father. It's like night and day, bro. I swear to God, man. I'm talking about the same attributes, the same mannerism. Uh, the same, a Don, the same everything. A Don the one. You can't use that on me, man. That's my saying. So it's like man, it's like what I be saying, man. It's like a lot of times, man. His father ratted on your brother, Frank. Who was your father? This is my trademark right here, man. Y'all should see my gear on for that. I made some new stuff. It got Busterville on it and face mask and everything. It's gonna be dope. I don't know what's a Donovan. I don't even know that dude, bro. So I don't you can't hide behind no religion, man. That dude, that just a saying that dude say, man. So that dude is non-relevant over here. I don't know who that dude is. He's the one sucking the defecation out of Big U's ass with a straw, not me. I don't do that. So I'm not a boy. I can stand on my own too. I don't need an army to stand up behind nobody. I don't need nobody to call it, him my daddy and all that type of stuff. That's them dudes. I don't do that. It's just my trademark. I wear the mask because it's my trademark, man. That's it and that's all. I can take it off and all that stuff, but this is my trademark. This is my trademark. I have some personalized been made. It has Busterville on it. It has everything hooked up. You'll see. No, I'm not in Minnesota. I don't even know that dude, bro. I don't know him. He don't know nothing about me. He don't know nothing about my family. He lies. He said he has, he said my brother did this, my brother did that, but he never posted no paperwork on it. He said I did this and I did that. He never posted no paperwork on it. So when you're dealing with an individual like that, bro, it's just like jargon. Dudes be masturbating at the mouth. Dudes ain't got no type of evidence. And to be honest with you, man, I ain't never heard of his section, man, until I came home because shit, they wasn't even a factor. To be honest with you, when I was growing up, they wasn't a factor. Basically, to us, they wasn't a factor. So, and I don't think it was a whole lot of them. If they was around, they wasn't kicking up no noise unless it was over there with the Harlems or something like that. But other than that, man, I don't even know nothing about that shit. Don't care about whatever he got going on. He can talk his shit. He can do what he want to do. I do not give a shit, man, because I don't live with no woman. Don't no woman take care of me. I have my own shit. I don't have to rely on nobody. I don't have to suck nobody's ass. I don't have to be nobody's boy. I don't have to go to bat for nobody. I don't have to do nothing. I can stand on my own too. I can say what I want to say. I can do what I want to do. And that's just what that is, man. You have a lot of guys, they can't stand up by themselves. They need other guys, to ride with them and hate on another dude with them. They need them type of dudes, man. I don't deal with boys. I don't respect boys. I don't respect crash dummies because you got to understand, man. When you have weak individuals around you, they gonna always be that. You know what I'm saying? So my history is what my history is. If you don't know my history, you wasn't in the field. Straight up. You know, if you a particular age, if you like under 50, you ain't gonna know my history. You know, and that's just what it is, bro. Because you guys just wasn't around, and I don't glorify my history. I don't glorify it. I don't glorify no reputation. I think having a reputation is trash. It's dog shit, and And that's what that is, bro. Anytime you want to glorify that gang activity or the criminal activity, man, there's something mentally wrong with you. So and that's what a lot of these dudes do. They'll sit there and they'll talk about you on YouTube because they want to respond about you. They want to go back and forth with you. They chase clout, or they want to, have this type of perception, and they be like, oh, this motherfucker, this dude, this dude, man, get the hell up out of here. You're a kid and you're going to stay a kid. You're never going to have nothing because you don't know how to make moves. A lot of these dudes don't know how to make moves, bro. And that's just what it is. Hey, man, look, like I said, bro, I haven't done nothing to that brother. Like I said, when see you guys take everything up out of context. When Big U went to jail, bro, he was a rolling 60, right? And a lot of dudes don't understand that. He wasn't functioning with the Muslim. You just because you come to Juma don't make you a member of the community, bro. And a lot of dudes don't understand that. It's impossible for you to be a rolling 60 and a Muslim at the same time. And these dudes that don't understand it, so they try to argue with me, be like, "Oh man, he's Muslim." Okay, I'm not saying he's not Muslim. If he want to be Muslim, alhamdulillah, but he's not a part of the brotherhood. Our brotherhood, he's not a part of the brotherhood. I don't care if you in our Shari. I don't care if you're from the nation. I don't care if you're Sunnah Akal Jamaat. I don't care, brother. There's a particular way that we deal with our brotherhood, bro. We don't go to hood days. You always seen Big U at hood days. We don't go to black blue tie parties. You always seen him doing blue tie parties. You always seen him chunking up the two fingers and the thumb every time he was online and shit like that. Us Muslims, we don't say that, bro. We don't do that. So if you is a part of the brotherhood, even though you're not infallible, you may have a little bitty flaws. You're not gonna be to the point where you chucking up two fingers and a thumbs. You going to hood days and making excuses why you go to hood days. Nah, bro, it don't coincide on how we get out. So you guys can take it as what y'all want to take it at. Um, we always gonna agree to disagree. And my position and my stand, bro, and with my brotherhood, bro, he's not our brother, bro. Straight up. He may be other dudes' brothers, but he's not our brother. Because if he was our brother, there are certain things and with certain things that transpire that he would have never did. I ain't saying nothing wrong with the blue tie party, bro. I'm saying, bro, as a Muslim, we don't engage. We don't. There's certain things that we don't go around certain elements. Them brothers can do what they do. As a Muslim brother, we don't forget where we come from. We know we come from that particular type of element. That particular type of background. We don't just engage in whatever activity they have going on. Man, look, um, you said how do we? I don't know about nothing about no Rico, so I don't know what you're talking about. I just knew that the man was in trouble. He told me he was up under investigation out of his own mouth. He was in trouble. I didn't know the man had no Rico coming or nothing like that. I just knew he was in trouble on some money crimes. That's all I knew. So and he told me that out of his mouth. As for me knowing that he had a Rico coming, nah, I didn't know that was he had a Rico coming. And I'll be honest with you, I was very surprised when they came and got him. And then I seen the charges. That's when I was like, damn, bro, you, what the going on here? So when I started reading everything, I was like, man, because it threw me for a loop that all the stuff that he got picked up for went on like that. But other than that, no, I didn't know he had no Rico coming. I just knew he was in trouble. So like I'm gonna tell you guys something. Everything on this internet, you can't believe everything on this internet because a lot of people have hidden agendas. And whatever their narrative is and whatever their hidden agenda is, it's just what it is, man. You know, it blows me away. Like let me use 600 as an example. It's a lot of dudes don't know 600, but they hate him just because they hate him. He may get online, he be trolling, he be doing his thing, he be talking shit or something like that. But as a man, as a person, how can a man be your enemy and a man never done nothing to you? If you guys understand the gist of what I'm saying. So a lot of things that happen, man, on this internet, you guys have to be careful, man, because how can you be an enemy? Somebody will be an enemy of yours you don't even know. Well, you ain't never seen me talk about no crimes that he did on the internet. You ain't never seen me do that. I'm saying, bro, you can't. I'm down to one. I'm saying, bro, you cannot be a Muslim and and a gang member at the same time, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's impossible. It doesn't mix, bro. Period. You know, sometimes the brothers in Christianity said they can have both. They can be dual, but in Islam, you can't do that, bro. You know, to each his own. You know, I'm not gonna argue with nobody about that. Now, you got some brothers that think, that say they're Muslim, but they still represent their hood. But they're not gonna be accepted inside the group, bro. That's just the way it is, man. Now maybe some. I'm not saying that brothers is not trying to make a transformation. They struggling, whatever they struggling with. Yeah, you have a lot of brothers like that. Yeah, alhamdulillah. But however, a brothers is not gonna accept them brothers wholeheartedly until brothers show interest that they're not trying to be in that particular type of arena. And this is why I always say, man, when you're trying to change, you need to get away from a particular type of element until you're strong enough to go back into that element so you won't be affected by it. But if you're trying to make a change and you're still in that element, it's like a tug of war and you're going to struggle with that. And that's what a lot of brothers do, man. When they be trying to change or they say they want peace, you can't be from a hood and want peace. You can't be from a hood and you're a Muslim. You can't be from a hood and you're a Christian. It's impossible for you to do that. And this is a fact because everything you're trying to push is diametrically opposed to what you're trying to embrace. So, you know, everybody's not going to agree with it. Everybody, be biased to a certain degree. Dudes be hating on each other and things of that nature. So that's just what it is, man. And it's like you only can probably save yourself because the law says he won't change the condition of a person unless they change the condition of themselves. So a lot of dudes they don't try to change their condition, man, and it's hard to change your condition because you really don't want to change. But if you really want to change, you'll look back and you'll analyze who you was as a man in the criminal activity, in the gang culture inside the United States ghettos, and be honest with you, you're not gonna like what you see in yourself, what you was doing, how you was moving around in the land, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, let me get you out of here because you on some bullshit. Yeah, see, when you guys come to my page, man. If you guys want to be disrespectful, there's other page you guys can go to and be disrespectful. If you guys want to argue with somebody, go argue with somebody on another page, man. I'm not a child, I'm not a kid, so I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you, on what you're on putting on your hood and all this type of stuff. But I'm gonna tell you this: when all that paperwork come out on that brother case, I guarantee you ain't gonna find me or nobody else that I deal with in that brother case. And I already know how you dudes are. Like these dudes, oh, you guys was on the internet. Nah, man, bro. His people told on him, bro. His people, the people that he brought in. Do you guys know that it's not one reputable dude from his section on that case with him, bro? Do you know, guys, know that it's not one writer from his section on that case? Do you guys know there's no real member on that case with him, bro. Do you guys know that? Do you guys understand that every dude that's on that case, he embraced these dudes, brought these dudes in, knowing these dudes was like weak individuals or he had something on them. And now he put these dudes inside the car and he was basically, had these dudes as yes men. And you guys should know what a yes man gonna do when he get in trouble. So who fault is that? That's his fault. That's his fault. He had no strong backbone type dudes with him, bro. And dudes is mad about this. Dudes is trying to put the blame on somebody else. Nah, bro, you got to put the blame where the blame goes, bro. You got to put the blame on him for bringing them old weak ass, soft ass dudes into his mix. If he would have never done that, bro, he would have had a balance. He had no check and balance, bro. When we was all growing up, bro, we all had a check and balance. If we was out there, brother, doing what we was doing, man, we all had a check and balance, bro. We'll see one of us doing some stupid shit. We'll be like, hey, man, don't do that stupid shit. What are you doing, bro? Irregardless of who you was, we all had a check and balance. What you say now? You says, salute, homie, continue to be the new factor of 2026 LA. Yeah, yeah, it's a different era, a different day, bro. But that's just the gist of it. So I understand, man. You have a lot of dudes that rock with the brother, that got the brother back. They love the brother and things of that nature. But however, reality is what reality is, man. He had no real dudes around him. He had a bunch of yes men's around him, man. So now they turn on him. That's it. And that's all, man. It's simple. It's not for rocket science to figure it out, bro. It's common sense. Now you have other dudes be saying type of natures and all that type of stuff. Um, and that's just what it is, bro. It's like how do you do certain things, and when things is not a part of your demonstration. I truly believe, man, that he knew about what was going on. He knew better than that, and that's just what it is, man. And I'm not here to say that you kick a man when he's down. I'm saying to you guys, learn from the learning lesson. You learn from what went on with the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn from it, bro. We all have to learn from whatever transpired, whatever happened in the streets, whatever he's accused of. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. In this day and age, that crime don't mix, man. You got to get to the bag, man. You brothers got to get to the bag, bro. And I say when you get to the bag, I don't care if you working a 9 to 5. I don't care what you out here getting contracts. I don't care what you out here doing, bro. Get to the bag, man. Don't go to if you don't like men, don't go to jail, bro. If you don't want to be taken advantage of, don't go to jail. If you don't want to lose your baby mama or your wife, don't go to jail. If you want to eat the things you want to eat out here in the streets, don't go to jail, bro. Don't do these type of things. Get out that lane. And that's all I'm saying, man. I'm saying, man, whatever you guys got going on in your brain, if you guys are not in the game, don't get in the game. Stay out of it. Because there's no rules, man. Because dudes gonna pick and choose when they can use the rules on you. That's what they do, bro. They pick and choose who to politic on. They pick and choose to who they can push on. And they gonna pick and choose who's a rat and who's not a rat. You can have paperwork on the dude, and this dude have all this money or he has this reputation going on, ain't nothing gonna happen to him. But another dude is on the low totem pole of the spectrum, they're gonna politic on him. Hey Don, the one you don't need no job, bro. You was already an FBI informant on here, man. I don't know why you be up in here trolling on everybody live, man. We already know you's an informant. So that just what that is, man. So, and when you dealing with the boy loose cannon, hey man, I can't. I just say what I have to say, and I stand on that. The man is bad to me. The man is bad. If to you guys he's not bad, so be it. You know, if you guys want to think the man is good, oh well, man. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. There's certain things you're not gonna do on a platform unless the case has been adjudicated. You can speak on, the paperwork if you have it, the text if you have it, and stuff like that. But sometimes dudes run narrative or use their own opinion on something like that. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. But other than that, hey man, it is what it is, man. I think what I think about that dude, bro, and ain't nobody gonna change that. I don't need I don't need to hear no phone conversation to believe that what I believe in, that I know what's for factual and what is for true about that dude, bro. I don't need that. You know, my job is to enlighten certain individuals on the difficulties and dangers ahead of them. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, man. A lot of these dudes they glorify the culture, the gang culture, the gang politics, the United States politics, the culture, the criminal activity. They glorify that shit, you know, but they don't have a solution to the problem. They want you to go to jail. Why they want you to go to jail? A lot of these content creators, they want you to go to jail so they can talk about you. It's content. They're gonna make money off you. You content. You do something stupid, you content. You sit up there and you catch a case, you tell, it's content. Everything is basically dealing with content now. And dudes sit back and they lick their chops and wait for you to do something stupid so you can be content. Straight up. You can be nobody. You get on live and you can be online and somebody got you on Facebook or Instagram or something like that and you getting stumped out. You content. This is what these dudes do, bro. You are content. I can't answer that. I can't answer that for you, bro. I don't know why brothers do what they do, man. I guess, man, a lot of brothers do a lot of stuff out of greed, you know, and that's just the only thing. Hey, Tobias. Hey, Tobias. Hey, bro. You have common sense, right? And I'm gonna leave that as that, man. Come on, man. I ain't not gonna keep repeating myself, bro. We all know what time it is, man. Okay, well, if you have common sense, you guys know what time it is, man. It's like this, bro. I know brothers be looking for excuses on why dudes be doing what they do or why dudes don't want to believe certain things. Um, that's your own personal, problem. But I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Don't get mad. Don't get upset. Don't get on. Don't act like you want to spin the block, man. When the truth come out, because it's gonna all come out. Because what you want to do, you always want to keep an open mind on certain things. You don't want to be too biased on certain situations and certain drama, man. You don't want to do that. Let everything come out. Let everything come into play, and then you gonna see what's going on, bro. It don't take a rocket science, bro, to see what's going on, man. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. If them dudes go to trial in the Big U case, Bear Claw, Imani, Hop, Sylvester, Loose Cannon, they cooked, man. They cooked on the highest level, bro. Dudes really think they don't have no airtight case on them brothers, man. You got to be a damn fool. If you read the paperwork, bro, especially the paperwork that just came out, they got over 50 individuals coming to court on them dudes, bro. And we just, we just saying, touching on the surface, like the loose cannon, the crimes, corroborate and stuff like that. Hey, bro, we don't know who else up in there, man, finna come to court, bro, on them people, man. You got dudes, man, that coming up the court that's celebrities. You got dudes coming to court that's business owners. You got dudes coming to court, man. All type of dudes coming to court, bro. So it's like, man, I don't know why dudes be thinking, man, that these dudes are not cooked. You got over 2,000 wiretaps. You got video audience footage of dudes picking up money, conversation, and all that type of dudes are cooked, bro. Man, dudes is cooked. If these dudes don't take no deal, right? I'm talking about the co-defendants, and they go to trial, they cooked. If they're not cooperating, they're cooked. If they're cooperating, I wouldn't be surprised they all go free, bro. And that's some real shit. They might get probation. They might get 2, 3 years of house arrest. And that's what reality is, bro. You got to understand, man, every man for himself right now. Every person that's in trouble right now, bro, is trying to find a way up out of that trouble. What's up, Keith Thomas? What's going on, bro? So that's just what it is, man. I don't know. Sometimes, man, when you tell the truth about certain things, or you point out certain things that's a reality, dudes get mad about that, bro, because they be having too much, and they feelings be too much invest on what's going on, and that's just what that is, bro. But that's just what it is, man. And because I get a lot of DMs, I get a lot of calls, man, from a lot of brothers and stuff like that, man. And what I don't do is, bro, I don't try to explain too much to dudes, man, because I know dudes be having a education. I know a lot of dudes, because if you've been in that system like we've been in that system, bro, you know what time it is, man, when certain things are going on. You know what's up. You know, we know what time it is. We may not say too much or something like that. If a dude is out on bail on a signature bond, bro, 9 times out of 10, if you know him, you stand away from him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he becomes suspect if he telling or not. You know, uh, and that's just what that is, man. Because you don't want to get caught up. You don't want to sit there. You don't want to be on the phone with nobody because you might get a phone charge. You don't want to intimidate nobody or nothing like that. Because they'll come get you for witness tampering and all that type of stuff, bro. So you have to be careful on how you proceed when you're dealing with all these people. And you have dudes, man, that's out on bail. They still going around, a large quantity of people that's still inside the game, and they gotta feel uncomfortable because people are probably looking up at them, upside their head, like, "What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing over here?" All that type of shit. Because if they're not thinking like that, they're stupid. You know. And I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I know one dude. It's not gonna go to jail for him. I know Sylvester Vay. Vay ain't going to jail. Vay is a brother that he's never been a gang member. He's a non-affiliate through and through. He never been in no trouble. Um, he on dialysis, sick. Uh, he just ain't going to jail, bro. And you got and I understand that. See, I'm the type of dude. I understand what's going on. A lot of us, man, we come from that hood type demonstration, and we think everybody is not going to stay down. Hey, bro. I mean, everybody's going to stay down, but hey, bro, they're not going to stay down, bro. So I'm just telling you guys, man, just get ready for the roller coaster. Watch the show. Um, I don't care whose side you on, man. The truth is gonna be revealed. Um, and I'll be honest with you, man, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to nobody out here. If they do, get on the stand and all that old weird shit, that shit is over with. It's not the 80s and 90s no more. Um, you got to understand, man, the world is so big. You can move anywhere, man, and start another life. and just get away from that stuff. And I don't see how dudes don't pay attention to that, man. A lot of brothers, they be sitting there, they be like, oh, he can't come back to the hood. Come on, man. You sound stupid. If a man is fighting for his life and he know he's finna turn and tell on another man that you guys dear and love to you to the heart, he ain't coming back around there, bro. He already made that up. He made his mind up. He probably done already bought another house some other where. He know what he finna go. If push come to shove, the federal government put him in witness protection. So you guys need to understand, man. Dudes will get out on you, man, and keep it moving. It's part of the game, man. It's a part of the game, bro. Everything you do criminal, man, you taking a chance on somebody telling on you, bro. Straight up. But then again, man, there's another element that comes through with that too as well, which I don't think is right. It's lie telling. You're gonna have dudes, bro, sitting up there and lie telling like a mug. I'm talking about exaggerating the truth so much it's gonna be unbelievable. These dudes finna lie, they're gonna tell and they're gonna lie tell, bro. That's exactly what's finna happen, man. Hey man, hey David Miller, you can't I don't know what type of defense he's gonna put on, bro. I think that between him and his lawyers, he just gonna have to discredit, man, all them people, bro. Because like I said, don't nobody know what went on with him but him and them people that he was dealing with. Now, let's say for instance, uh no, Keith Thompson, I ain't seen that one yet. I think that's an old one, man. I think that's old. I think I've seen that old footage. Um, Whatever type of defense he's gonna use, he has to discredit them dudes, bro. Yeah, I'll tell Lil Rozzy about that, man. I tell him let's get together. But I think the man defense is gonna be he just got to discredit everything, man, because you're gonna have some dudes up there lying like a mug, man. AMT, I'm telling you, I get that all the time, bro. I swear to God, AMT, I swear to God, bro, I get that all the time, man. I mean, I get that all the time because I run into dudes, man, all the time, bro. I run into dudes. I'm not the toughest dude on the planet, but I know how to stay ready. I know self defense. Um, I have certain things with me, so if it's too many individuals, so and dudes, when you catch, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. 9 times out of 10, man, when you catch a dude that think he's super tough and you run into this dude by himself, he's not super tough, bro. He's whatever name his mother and father gave him at that particular time when you catch him by himself, man. Dudes be turned all the way down, man. You know, and it's nothing wrong with just being yourself. I think that's a great thing, just being yourself. You know, so and hey, man, now if you catch it, now if you catch a dude, now if you catch him with like 4 or 5 of his homies, I call it. Yeah, I call it when you catch dudes. When you catch like 4 or 5 dudes by themselves, I'll call it pump faking. And pump faking is or looking at you crazy and ain't gonna do shit. Ain't finna do nothing. What's going on, Raymond? They not gonna do nothing, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why they not gonna do nothing. I don't think you guys are really paying attention to the technology out here nowadays. Um, they got cameras everywhere. They got flock cameras. They got cameras at the light. If you look at the light, you go to the light and you see that camera on the light. Uh, oh yeah, MT, he'll be real turned down. I will break AMT. I will break him to death if he was turned up. They got cameras on the light thing, right? And it's a camera where they take a picture of your license plate. They read who's in the car and everything. So what they're doing is they're tracking. They basically are tracking you, just in case a crime is being committed, or you even if you use that as an alibi, them cameras will save you. If they try to put something on you and you were somewhere at a certain time and stuff like that, it'll save you, you know. But it's too much technology out here, and then everybody on the planet Earth has a phone. So when everybody has a phone, when drama start to happen, what dudes do? They start videotaping it. They videotape it, bro. Time you walk out your door, time you go to work, or time you go to the store, wherever you going, to the gym or anything, brother, you're being recorded, bro. This is the new age of the world. This is why, man, dudes are really not getting away with a whole lot of crime anymore, bro. Now you may get away with something like an inside job or something like that, or you masked all the way up and you in a G ride and fake car, fake license plates, and you go put in work or something like that. You spend a block. You may get away with something like that. But if you go and do something like a lot of these dudes do, they be in their baby mama car, or they be in their wife car, or they be in their own car, or they be in a rental that they got let somebody else rented it out, and stuff like that, and it traced back to the person that they rented it out, and the person they get a hold of that person, then that person gonna tell them. So it's a lot of things, man, that transpire in this criminal world that you're not gonna get away with anymore, bro. This is why I say, man, it's better for brothers to get the bag on this side of the ball. Work, get you some contracts, come up with a nonprofit where you can help whoever you need to help. Um, just do what you need to do, man, without putting yourself in harm's way, man. Because, like I said, man, everybody got to take this stuff as a learning lesson, man. Pay attention to what's going on. No, I don't know them, bro. Just take everything as a learning lesson, man. Don't be nobody's boy, man. This is the thing. When you's a boy, you become more dangerous than the dude that you're following behind. Because what you're doing is you're trying to please that individual and you become a crash dummy. And what happened to crash dummies? Either they go to jail or they be in the cemetery, right? And then the dude that you're basically trying to be is scared of or trying to follow behind, he's not gonna be there for you, bro. He gonna say that's what you signed up for. Go in there and handle that fucking time. Shit like that. So I'm saying, man, don't be a boy. If you're gonna be somebody, man, be your own person. If you see something that's not right, dude, don't be scared to speak up against it, man. Or if you don't have the heart to speak up against it, just walk away from it. It don't make you less of a man, man, because you're not like them, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, man. All the squares got all the women. All the squares out here, they getting all the money. 9 times out of 10, man, a criminal dude and a gang member dude, bro, they be barely scratching the barrel, man. You know, the dudes out here making over 100 racks, brother, a year, and they got these jobs. They work their way up in these jobs. They the ones, man. These square dudes are the ones. They the ones that goes on a bunch of trips. They the ones got brand new cars. They the ones got all the women. Even though the women be out here on some BS sometimes, but they can get to the women whenever they want to because they have the means to get to them. You know, back in the day when you was a gang member, a lot of women they gravitated towards the gangsterism because the dudes was inside the United States ghettos. They was getting to the bag. That stuff has decreased tremendously now. It's hard for you to get to the bag, man, out there in the streets. So you got to come up with something else. I seen like two young brothers, man, yesterday. They was editing. They was 25 years old, young, savvy little dudes. They was like movie editors. And I was like, man, how are you, brother? They was like 25. I was like, damn. You know, So these dudes are the ones that step into an arena, man, where they get into the bag, man, dealing with this tech savvy. They dealing with all type of stuff, man. It's like it's crazy, man. They know how to use the AI. They know how to do all this type of stuff, and they're getting to the bag, bro. Them dudes was iced up in there yesterday. I was like, damn, how old are you, Russell? They were like, oh man, we 25, and I was like, damn. I was like, man, I was telling them that jury dudes need to stop buying all that jury though, because that's nothing. Go buy a house. Go buy you something that's gonna, you can fall back on in case something go bad. Hey, dog, what's up, bro? Everything's well, man. Everything's all good, man. Hey, it's the 15th. I have to go pay my guys. I'm sorry, man. I just came over here to drop my little 1-2, but I gotta go pay my guys, man. It's almost time. It's 2:59. It's 3 o'clock. It's gonna take me an hour to get there. But hey, man, you brothers be safe, man. Just pay attention to the sign. Irregardless, be a man, man. Don't be no boy, man. Because when you a boy, man, hey, man, you can't be a boy, bro. Stand on something, man, that you need to stand on, man. Don't be too biased about certain things, man. If you see something, man, and you know it's wrong, it's wrong, bro. You know, and that's just what that is, man. But you people have a good day. Stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum.